First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Welcome back to Fox 12 Now. Thank you for joining us here. There is a live look from our Shriners camera. We switched the view from earlier today from looking over Mount Hood. Now you can see Mount St. Helens faintly there in the background. But overall, not too bad. A little bit of blue skies up there as well. This is Fox 12 Now. And as I mentioned, we are live streaming here from the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, or if I didn't, that's where we are. But one of the things we also get to do here is actually go out of the studio sometimes. And that's what we're going to be talking about here with this next segment. The SakeOne Brewery in Forest Grove is the only sake brewery in the state of Oregon and one of the oldest in the country. And we got a chance to go out there and talk to them about why it is that sake is being brewed in Oregon, what makes that so special outside of Japan. And we did so by going out to their brewery and getting to take a hands-on look at how it's done, what goes into that process, how they sift the actual rice and make the sake that a lot of people get to enjoy. And so we actually spoke to their head brewer, Takumi Kuwabara, who has been there for a number of years and has been brewing sake for decades. And so this segment starts off with us at the facility. So that's what you're going to see here, is where we're actually in the brewery, walking through that. We end up going to the tasting room as well to give you a look at some of that finished product. But this is one of those deeper dives, deeper looks into how sake is made, and right here in everybody's backyard in Forest Grove. So let's go straight to that now.
I started the sake brewing in Japan like 35 years ago.
Wow.
So very original. I used to work in a limousine company. I was the chauffeur.
Wait, so you went from a chauffeur,
yes,
to now you're the head brewer here,
right,
at SakeOne.
Yes.
I don't understand how that journey happened.
Sure. So I used to, my mom, she already passed, but she worked very small sake brewery in Japan. And I already got tired for the driving or chauffeur things, and then I got back to my hometown, and then I visit my mom, and then the sake brewery, the Toji, that's the brewmaster, let me try the daiginjo sake. At that time, I'd never heard of what is the daiginjo, what is the sake type of the guy, and I got one sip. I got a huge shock. What is this? What is this drink? And the Toji invited me to hey, now many of the younger people is not go into the sake business. So you want to go to the brewer? Yes, why not? And then he introduced the different middle size of the sake brewery. That's the 35 years ago. That's the beginning point of my brewing histories.
So let's talk about this process here. Mm-hmm. So we're at the facility out in Forest Grove. Mm-hmm. What is it I'm looking at here behind me?
So we need to polish the rice, and usually we call the sake word called the polish rate. We use the 58%. 58% is the starting at the brown rice. That's 100%. And then we polished, ground it outside, make it smaller. And how much left? So 58% left means the outside shell, the 42% just thrown away.
Okay. So it's that precise, 42%, not
right.
41%,
no,
42%.
Yes, 42.
Okay.
So 42% is grounded and then thrown away. So rest over the 58%.
So you're cleaning the rice?
Yes.
Okay. And that's what this machine is doing.
Right. And
this is one of the first steps.
Right. So we drop the rice here, mix with the water, and then use the pump to recirculate and send it to the top of the tank. And then we fill up the water to let it soak. And we need to have the target moisture level. So we use stopwatch.
So you're stopwatching.
Right. And then how many minutes, just drain. But American rice is compared in Japan rice, the kind of a little harder. So maybe regular rice 10 to 15 minutes, drain, and then let it soak let it sit in the tank overnight. That's the help to the all of the moisture penetrate center in the grain and make even the moisture. And next day, we use this conveyor to the silver big things. That's the rice steamer. So we're gonna dump into the steamer and then inject the steam from the bottom. And then we steam the rice 1 hour.
Okay.
We have to catch the basket and then all washing and then soak and check. Everything have to be done by hand.
That's all by hand.
Right.
Why does it have to be done by hand?
The 40%, we need to control even 0.1% of the moisture in or less or more, hit the straight go to the sake quality. We have to see
Exactly.
Yes, we this is the regular one is that we control by minute, but this one we control by second. So.
And from what I understand, you want to drink sake as like fresh.
Right.
It's not something like wine where you want it to sit there and wait.
Right.
So you try to drink it as fresh as possible.
Right. After press, that's the we call the nama. That's the draft. So we gotta pasteurize one time to sterilize. We don't want any of the bacteria inside, and then keep in a tank about 3 to 6 months, aging in the tank, and then filter one more time. Then we fill it in the bottle. So let's say very beginning of the rice wash to go to in a bottle, we have to take most likely 4 to 7 months.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. So it sits there in the bottle and does age for
Right.
a while. Okay. And then I drink it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Carson, and now we've gone through the process. We've seen how it's all made. And now we get to see what gets made right here. So tell us about what we're looking at here.
Yeah, this first one that you have in front of you is our Momakawa Diamond. It's going to be a medium-rich sake with 2 different yeasts in its fermentation process. It is one of our national bestsellers.
What would you say to somebody who's never had sake before, maybe watching? How would you describe the flavor, the general flavor of sake?
The general flavor. Well, first I'd say that it's very versatile. So when you choose, it's sometimes a little bit more important to try a couple different ones so you can understand which maybe style you like better. This one I very much enjoy with pizza. Its umami-ness really complements different cheesy dishes. And it's a very nice product that doesn't fight with a lot of different foods.
That's what, because I think a lot of people think of, okay, yeah, I'm going to have sushi or whatever, have sake. I'm looking at the very basic level, but you're saying pizza, sake and pizza.
For the Momakawa Diamond, that is one of my go-tos at home.
Wow, so a lot of different variety in there too. So different kinds of rice, different results, but still that precision that we noticed from the beginning here.
Exactly.
Down to a stopwatch of exactly what it takes to make this sake.
Really creates a nice mouthfeel and a beautiful palate party in your mouth.
There we go, party in your mouth. And people can come out here and try this as well, right?
Yes, we are open Thursday through Mondays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
All right, so come on out and try some sake.
Kanpai.
Made here in Oregon. All right, kanpai, is that the right way to say it? All right, kanpai. Kanpai indeed. So again, big thank you to all of them out there at SakeOne for having us out to take a look at how it's made. Really interesting process there, and all local. So something that's made here in Oregon, in case you didn't know. And there are a lot of varieties of sake. I have now tried a couple of those. It's good. If you haven't tried sake in a while, you should, and you are into that kind of thing, I would say give that a shot. All right, we have more coming up here. This is Fox 12 Now. We are live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, and if there's breaking news, it happens any day between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. I'll be here for you with that. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more, so stick right with us on whatever app or platform you're watching on. Thanks for doing so.